Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. Today we're checking out how to insult like the British.
We Brits really do love a good insult, arguably even more than complaining about the weather or making fun of the French. Now, most of these insults are not exactly safe for work, but by some miracle, I did manage to remember 10 that weren't overtly sexual, sexist, racist, classist, homophobic, or, sweary. So, for example...
Well, where's the fun?
The list goes on forever.
Did she say?
So, here we go.
What did she say?
Hi, I'm Siobhan Thompson. This is Anglophenia,
Hello,
and
Siobhan.
try not to take this personally. Minger. This
Minger.
means that somebody's ugly or doing something that's disgusting. Gross is definitely the closest American equivalent. So, for example, maybe if you were a Liverpool supporter, one might say Wayne Rooney is a potato-headed minger who couldn't kick a ball if the World Cup depended on it. You can also say that an action is minging, like, oh, don't eat those potatoes at the rubbish bin, Wayne. That is minging.
Minger. Minger. I've never heard that word. Ever. Just want to look it up. Minger. Derogatory, informal. An unattractive or unpleasant person or thing. Example, why can't anyone see that Spencer is a complete minger? An ugly person, especially a woman. Wow. That's a Cambridge Dictionary. Minger.
Pillock. This means idiot, specifically a very clumsy, forgetful kind of idiocy.
Pillock.
You know, you forgot your homework again. Brian, you are such a pillock. I know, miss, I'm sorry.
Pillock. Informal British. A stupid person. A complete pillock. Cambridge Dictionary says, it's a stupid or silly person. Sometimes I feel like a pillock. You're a complete pillock, Spencer.
Mardy. This is a word that's mostly used in the north of England to describe that very teenage type of sulky, aggressive moodiness. Ugh. Rachel locks herself right in her room as soon as she gets home from school. Gosh, she's a Mardy one.
Oh, you're being such a Mardy. Angry and complaining, refusing to be pleasant to other people. She was acting like a Mardy teenager. I was in a bad mood that day, feeling Mardy. I'm feeling Mardy. What's next? What's the next insult? You
Tosser.
Tosser.
This is the British equivalent to jerk and means the same thing.
I've heard this.
You know that thing.
Right.
You know. I know you know.
Yes, I like the way she's being discreet about it. It basically means... We all know what it means. I've heard that one before. Tosser. Complete tosser. Nightmare.
Gannet. This means somebody who's being greedy, named after the seabird of the same name. One cake each, you gannets, I'm watching you. Wayne, stop eating those potatoes.
Gannet. I've never heard that. A gluttonous or greedy person. She was right. Greedy, gluttonous person. Gannet. Any large, web-footed seabird of the family Silula, having a sharply pointed bill, long wings, and a wedge-shaped tail, noted for its plunging dives for fish, and also a greedy, gluttonous... Right.
Skiver.
Skiver.
This refers to somebody who has skipped off from something that they were supposed to do. Mostly it refers to kids who skip school.
Oh.
But you can skive off pretty much any responsibility if you just put your mind to it. I cannot believe you got out being Sarah's bridesmaid, you dirty skiver.
You dirty skiver. It sounds like another name for a skydiver to me. British slang, a person who persistently avoids work or responsibility. I might be a skiver, y'all. I don't like to work. That's not weird. I think most of us are like that. It also means a thin, soft leather made of the grain side of a split sheepskin, usually tanned in sumac and dyed. Skiver. Skiver. You're a complete skiver. Sounds weird in American, doesn't it? Skiver.
Berk. This comes from the Cockney rhyming slang Berkshire Hunt, meaning a word that I am not allowed to say here. It means an unpleasant, boorish kind of person. Oh, I cannot believe that my boss gave me a verbal warning for being 5 minutes late. And he was ogling me the entire time. What a Berk.
Berk. How have I never heard this word? British slang, a stupid person, fool. That's not what she said it meant. Berk. If you call someone a Berk, you think they are stupid or irritating. A stupid person, fool. Berk. 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 Right. Berk.
And he was ogling me the entire time.
What's a Berk?
What a Berk. Barmy.
Barmy.
This is a very gentle,
Never heard it.
affectionate way of calling someone crazy. Don't worry about all the crystals at my auntie's house. She's just a bit balmy. English cricket fans call themselves the Barmy Army because you do have to be a bit bonkers to want to watch a game that takes 4 days.
She's a bit balmy. I like that one. A balmy Berk. A balmy Berk. Pillock. Mad crazy. I thought I was going Barmy at first. Extremely foolish. This is a Barmy decision. Balmy. This says Barmy means full of froth or ferment. Balmy. The Barmy Army. I like that nickname. That's great.
You have to be a bit bonkers to want to watch a game that takes 4 days to play. Thick as 2 short planks. This is another term for idiot. What can I say? We value intelligence in my country. I keep catching Wayne eating potatoes out of the bin. He is as thick as 2 short planks, that boy. There are several other similes that are used in the same way. For example, thick as a brick, or as they say on Blackadder, thick as a whale omelette. People also say just thick as in, oh my goodness, he is thick as. This can also be used for almost every other insult. You know, crazy as, weird as, ugly as, and so on.
2 short planks. It's in the Cambridge Dictionary. It means very stupid. He's a very skilled football player, but he's as thick as 2 short planks. It's kind of a mouthful.
And finally, yes, the 2-fingered salute. I often see Americans do this as the peace sign, but it is the British version of flipping the bird, albeit a lot softer.
Oi!
Oi! Oh!
The story goes that it comes from when medieval English longbowmen were trouncing the French at battles such as Agincourt. The French would cut off the first 2 fingers of any captured archers so that they could no longer pull a bow. So the archers would make this sign on the battlefield as a way of telling the enemy, hey, I still have my 2 fingers and I'm gonna shoot you. This story is probably apocryphal, but like I said earlier, we really do love making fun of the French. What are your favorite British insults?
Apocryphal? I gotta look that up. What does apocryphal mean exactly? Does that mean she made it up? It was made up, right? Apocryphal. Apocryphal. Oh, there's a PH in it. A story or statement of doubtful authenticity, although widely circulated as being true. Apocryphal? I guess I kind of thought it was this, but she's doing this. Peace sign is this and this. Am I allowed to do this on YouTube? Probably just for a few seconds. Can't remember the last time I shot someone a bird and meant it. I was probably in traffic. Can't do that now, you'll get shot. Right. Next time I'll do that.
What are your favorite British insults? Let us know in the comments without being a Mardy tosser about it. And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Pillock.
And you can read more about this on the Anglophenia blog.
Great. Wow. I'd only heard of tosser before. Tosser, Minger, Pillock, Mardy, tosser, Gannet, Skiver, Berk. Interesting 2-finger salute. Pretty barbaric to chop someone's fingers off, especially if they use them all the time. To shoot arrows? Come on. It's also kind of brilliant and sends an evil, dark message to archers everywhere. Mardy, Pillock, Berkish, Minger. I need to memorize these words. I'm really surprised I hadn't heard of most of these.